The heat was on at this year's Minnesota State Fair.
But that did not stop NMTV's Katherine from battling the high temps in an effort to find some of the best new food options at the fair.
Thanks, Ben and Danica. As you can see, I am here at the Minnesota State Fair. I drew the tough assignment this week of coming here to try the newest foods. Now, as you might know, there are a lot of new additions, so I certainly can't try them all, but come with me as I give it a try. We're here at the Ballpark Cafe, and to the untrained eye, these may look like your average onion rings, but there's something special about them. Dan, could you tell us a little bit about them?
Well, a few years ago, we introduced craft beer to the State Fairgrounds, and we decided to do a little twist with the craft beer and our food now. So we developed using Indie Day Tripper beer batter, onion rings, and then an Excelsior bitter shop and spicy mustard. So we're now incorporating the beer into our onion rings is what makes those different.
Good. Well, how's the response been so far?
It's
People loving
actually
them?
been overwhelming. I was very surprised. They've become a hit, and you know, if it wasn't so warm out, we'd probably be selling way more, but we're super happy with how they're going so far.
Good. Do you mind if I give one a try here?
Yes, help yourself.
Okay, and what is this dipping sauce that we have here?
This is a spicy beer mustard.
Okay. How spicy are we talking?
Not too bad.
Okay.
They're hot, so.
Those are pretty good.
That's been the majority of the response, so.
Those are very good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now we're here with Craig at Oodles of Noodles, and he's introducing to us their new lobster mac and cheese. And Craig, could you tell us a little bit about this?
Sure will. Well, it's a new product at the fair this year, lobster mac and cheese, which really isn't new to the world, but it's new here at the fair. And we use Canadian rock lobster, so you're getting the best parts of the lobster. And it's the type that we're kind of used to, the cold water, real flavorful.
Yeah.
We use a blend of cheddar cheeses that includes a little bit of a nacho cheese along with the cheddar, just to give it a little snap to it. Cavatappi noodles, which are these round kind of corkscrewy ones.
Okay.
And then everything here that we serve gets a breadstick, so we can stay with the stick theme for the fair.
Everything comes with a stick.
Everything.
Perfect.
There you go.
And for you, what's your favorite part about working at the Great Minnesota Get Together?
Well, for us, you know, it's our business. This is what we do. You know, we're doing it for forever, it seems like, and we just like working with all the people we see, the people we meet. It's what we do. We're foodies.
I love it. Well, everything's better with the stick.
Good?
It's wonderful.
All right. Glad you like it.
If you like lobster and you like mac and cheese, this is the place to go. Now we're here at MANNY'S. MANNY'S has a great new addition called the Three Little Pigs Torta, and here with us is the man himself, Manny. If you could tell us a little bit about this delicious looking torta, what's new about this?
Sure. This is the new addition to the State Fair, and it consists in a French bread, pork tenderloin, Black Forest ham, and honeywood bacon. And we fill them up with beans, tomato, onions, avocado, chipotle mayonnaise, lettuce, and mushrooms. It's delicious.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And Manny, how long have you guys been here?
We've been here for 4 years at the State Fair.
4 years, okay.
Yes. And 2 years before this location, we were in the Midtown Global Market location that is in the International Bazaar. So now we have my own stool at the State Fair, so that's been really wonderful. So.
Well, this looks
fantastic.
Yeah,
you like to try it? You bet.
I would love to try it.
And let me give you a little beverage to have it with too. Can I have the piña colada? And how about a nice piña colada too?
Doesn't get any better than this.
Than we have here.
I've died and gone to heaven. This is amazing.
Really? Do you like it? Oh, great.
Love it.
Good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome very much. And there's a piña colada for you too.
I don't think I can hold it actually.
I hold it. I can hold it and just.
Uh-oh. Manny, that is good.
Yeah?
This
Excellent.
is perfect. Okay, so we're here at Fried Fruit on a Stick. And Carol, before we talk about your newest addition, the fried green olives, I have to ask, you're called Fried Fruit on a Stick. is an olive a fruit?
Yes, it is, and that's been the most fun part. A lot of people don't realize that olives are a fruit, so fried fruit can do fried green olives.
Okay, and tell us, what's the response been?
Oh, it's been phenomenal, and we're so excited. The customers are, you know, they come back and they take a bite, they say, oh my God, that's delicious, you know, or they give us a thumbs up, or they wave at us going by, giving us a high five, and we were voted the best new fair food yesterday.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Now, what made you think of fried olives on a stick?
Well, we knew that olives were a fruit, and we were always going to add it to our unique fried fruit on a stick and our smoothies, fresh fruit smoothies. And so this is the year we thought, go for the olives.
This is your year.
Yep.
Okay,
Go. So it's green olives dipped with stuffed with cream cheese and seasoned with a seasoned batter, crunchy batter. So it's cheesy, salty, crunchy with ranch dressing.
Perfect. See how this goes.
It's amazing. It's awesome. We call them our awesome olives.
That is unbelievable. That is
Great.
fantastic.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you.
That's why it's been so exciting, you know, and we're located next to the grandstand ramp.
Perfect location.
Yes, it is. So come on out and try our olives.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this next option is not on a stick, but it still gives you some of that good old Minnesota flavor. It is the Northwoods Barbecue Taco here at San Felipe Tacos. And with us is Michael to tell us a little bit about it.
That's right. So this is a inspired taco with a little Northwoods corn cake that we perfected at the General Mills test kitchen. And then on top of that is a bourbon syrup that we partnered with our friends at Panther Distillery out of Osakis, Minnesota. And they made this up for us with their bourbon that's not even going to be on the market until spring of 2014.
Wow.
So this is the first taste you're going to get of it in Minnesota.
First and only taste.
The first and only. You can go up to their distillery, but that's the only place you can do it. And then on top of that, we put a barbecued pulled pork.
Okay.
And then we top it off with a little creamy coleslaw.
Look
We
at
wrap
that.
that all in a flour tortilla. And that's your Northwoods barbecue taco. It's just like you're sitting out in the backwoods up in North Minnesota and having a nice meal.
So what was the thought process behind this? Obviously Minnesota came to mind.
Minnesota came to mind, the Northwoods. We want a nice pancake, you know, a good breakfast, but something hearty to eat when you're up in the woods to give you that energy through the day. And, you know, this is just good stuff. Who doesn't like a nice hot cake, some barbecue pork, some coleslaw, and bourbon syrup? How better does it get than that?
Well, you're in the right state for it. Okay.
You bet. Are you going to give this a try?
I think I'm ready.
All right, very
I
good.
think I can handle
Let's
it.
see let me know what you think.
Oh my goodness.
Panther Distillery is the Northwoods bourbon, so we thought that was perfect with the Northwoods taco.
That is heavenly.
Is that good? What do you think? All right, excellent.
very,
Well,
very
come on
good.
down. We're in the food building on the east wall.
Thank you very
We'd
much.
appreciate it if you could stop by. Thanks for coming.
Well, a St. Paul staple has come to the State Fair. We are here with Pat and Trisha Mancini, and they're here to tell us a little bit about some of their newest offerings.
Well, great. Well, these are our cicchetti cones. It's a bread cone that you can grab and go. We put one with meatballs, a little marinara. Next one is our shrimp fresco. It's got fresh shrimp with a little, almost like a cocktail sauce on the top. And our antipasto with fresh zucchini, a little provolone, roasted peppers, and a bruschetta mix with a light dressing. Great on a hot day like this.
So tell us a little bit about developing foods. You know, obviously you have foods in your restaurant, but developing things for the Great Minnesota Get Together.
Yeah, we had a hard time really figuring out how we could, how Mancini's could fit into the state fair. So we took a lot of our staple items like our steak, garlic toast, and that kind of thing. We've got huge grills in back, so we incorporate a lot of grilled items. Also, you know, being Mancini's al fresco, it means open air, out in the open air. We wanted to get something that kind of reflected, Minnesota. So we came up with our pork wing from Hibbing. We use the seasoning from Hibbing. It's a porchetta mix. It's got fennel in it. It's wonderful. It falls right off the bone.
Okay, so I think I'm going to try this one here. And remind me, which one is this?
That's the meatball.
Okay.
Eat it like an ice cream.
Eat it like
Okay.
an ice cream cone. We'll get you a napkin.
It won't
Don't
be
worry
pretty.
about it. You got it.
Yes. That goes down easy.
Goes down easy. We like that.
Fantastic.
Well, great. And you got to sample the shrimp and the antipasto too. They're great.
I'll be sure to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So of course we couldn't come to the Great Minnesota Get Together without saving some room for some sweets. So we are here at Crunch Meadow Bakery where we are about to enjoy a croissant with Chris. Chris, could you tell us a little bit about this new creation?
Yes, actually, you know, this has been a craze in New York City for the past 6 months now, where a bakery started this concept of just taking some croissant dough and layering it just like a normal croissant would be, but putting it in the shape of a donut and deep frying it. And people are waiting 2 to 3 hours in line every morning until they run out. And so we kind of took that concept and made it our own a little bit and offered it for the first time here at the Minnesota State Fair.
That is wonderful. And the name, obviously, it's a new twist on two old favorites.
Exactly.
And I've heard that if you're going to make something like this, you can't call it a cronut.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is a trademark name.
Perfect. So how's the reaction been this year at the fair?
It's been phenomenal. We've been getting a lot of demand for it. More demand than we expected. Sometimes there is a little bit of a wait.
Yeah.
Not as much as there is in New York.
This is a good thing.
Which is good.
Perks of coming to the fair.
But yeah, people are liking it. It's really taking off, and it's been a huge hit. It's been a huge hit.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Are you a fan yourself?
Absolutely. You know, and because I'm around sweets all day long, and I don't usually eat that many sweets at the fair.
Understandably.
And believe it or not, I have one every morning. So it's really good. I mean, how could you go wrong with a butter dough, deep fried? I mean, it's just it's a little sinful, but it's very good. What if you have a taste?
Here. We're about to find out. That is good.
And you'll see there's a bunch of different layers.
It's light, it's flaky.
You like it?
I
Yes,
love it.
Good.
Thank you. I can see why he has one every morning. Well, Ben and Danica, it has been a great day at the fair, trying some new things. I can honestly say that there wasn't a single thing I tried that I didn't like. However, at the end of the day, you can't go wrong with an old favorite.
Wow, that will make you hungry. Those deep fried olives, they look delicious.
And that croissant, yum.
Well, with all the great fair food, it got us wondering, what is your favorite food at the State Fair? Visit our Facebook page and leave a comment telling us what is your can't miss fair food.